My name is Vianca, and I moved here from a town in Mpumalanga called Ermelo about 2 years ago. Um, and I just want to share on the work that God has done in my life in that 2 year period. I very much wanted to move to Johannesburg and was determined to find a job there and move there. And then God had different plans, and I got a job in Cape Town and decided to move here. And I knew God was at work because normally I would agonize over such a big decision for months on end and debated back and forth. And I made the decision rather easily, had a lot of peace about it, and knew it's what I needed to be doing. So arrived here very excited, joined church and cell, but work was very demanding, and I also started part-time studies. So I actually didn't get a chance to attend cell until about 3-4 months after having been signed up for one. And on my way to the first cell, I had a car accident and rode off my car. So I met my cell on the side of the road. They were very supportive and very nice people, for which I'm very grateful. And it was amazing that God sent them into my life, because I later on realized that a big reason or big part of why I had to move here was to separate me from people and circumstances and environments that I was comfortable in and depended on more than what I should have, and depended on more than what I did on God. So I realized that I had been avoiding myself for most of my life, and had filled my time and my thoughts and my life with people and work and things, activities, and so that I never actually had to face or deal with myself. It was so amazing, and at the same time quite an extreme challenge to face some of the things that then come up when you actually look at who you are and where you are. And I had to either do it in my own strength or rely on God, and I tried to do a lot of it in my own strength, unfortunately, and it led to poor decisions and a lot of pain and suffering. But God is so faithful and was walking this journey with me and was holding my hand, and just showed me that I really can rely on Him and trust Him. In this period, He also led my paths cross with Marianne and the Relational Intelligence course, which I attended, and had sessions with her. And it was just so amazing how He didn't allow me to become dependent on people in this time, but brought the necessary amount of people into my life, so that I would never feel abandoned, because He never abandoned me. And so during this process, I had to face something that I had known about myself for a long time but didn't know how to address, is that I am quite a Martha in the way that I do things. I need to work harder and do more and sign off for more and take responsibility for everything and make everything my problem. And it's a very exhausting way of life and way of doing things, but it's how I had operated for most of my life. And so knowing that I do that, it's difficult to change, because what do you change to, and why do you change, and so on. So God then showed me that a big reason or a big part of why I do that is because I try to prove my own value, and I have an inner belief of insufficiency, and that is what I'm constantly trying to do, is perform more so that I can have more value, or so that I can prove my own value. So realizing that I operate in this way because of a belief of insufficiency led me or allowed God to show me that I have value purely because He made me. And that was an amazing truth to realize, but difficult for me to accept, because it felt to me that that then means I need to go and sit and do nothing, because I have value now, and God made me, but now what? And God just opened my eyes to the excitement of the journey of learning and growing in fulfillment in who He made me to be, and who He wanted me to be, and what He created me for. And that the motivation for getting up in the mornings and going to do my work and engaging with people came from from his heart and loving nature towards others, and the contribution that I could make to the kingdom in that way.